a struggle to find a bronzer that works for dark skin. Like, it really is. Hey guys! Today, I'm going to be talking about the new Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, which you already know. So Charlotte Tilbury recently launched 4 bronzers, so I definitely wanted to get my hands on one of these to see if it would work out for my complexion because, you know, a lot of the times these products just don't work out because they're just not deep enough. So I was a little skeptical, but I still placed an order because I do love the luxury feeling of Charlotte Tilbury. It's just a really nice, posh, bougie brand. I do love a lot of their products, so I did place an order, and I ordered it pre-sale through Kelsey's link. I'll leave her channel down below. I love her channel. She's amazing. Bomb. Check her out. Also, if you guys are not yet subscribed to this channel, definitely click subscribe down below and give this video a like. It really helps out my channel and support me. Anyways, back to the bronzer. So in today's video, I'm going to do like a review, tutorial, demo, show you guys what it looks like on my complexion. Let y'all know my thoughts on this bronzer. Is it too red? Is it not deep enough? Is it my favorite? Do I hate it? You know, what I feel about it. I did also show a brief comparison to the Fenty bronzer so you guys can get an idea of what it looks like next to that. I also did use some of my favorite Charlotte Tilbury products in this video so you guys can see more of Charlotte if you want to. And without further talking, let's get into the video. I already started my brows. I used my Benefit Goof Proof pencil, and I'm gonna go in with the 24-hour brow setter. It's gonna help my brows stay in place, so I like to use this over my brow pencil. To conceal under my brows, I use the Kevyn Aucoin concealer, and we're gonna go to foundation. So for foundation today, I wanted to do something a little luxury because we're talking about Charlotte Tilbury. I figured we would include a lot of luxury brands. So I'm gonna be using the Pat McGrath foundation. I'm actually gonna mix it in with my NARS Natural Radiant foundation. But first, we're gonna do primer, and I'm gonna use this Sicily primer that I got. I got this primer so long ago, and I barely use it. It was pretty pricey. I remember going into one of these like bougie department stores to get it. It's not my favorite primer. Like, it does help my makeup stay on long, which is good, but it doesn't prevent any oil, which is my problem, you know. So yeah. So to set the primer, I'm gonna go in with my Dermablend powder in Warm Saffron. The primer is not oil controlling, so I'm gonna use this powder to help control oils, and also it's gonna help my makeup last longer. So I'm gonna do my little powder like Miss Jackie Aina. I usually use the Laura Mercier deep powder for this step, but I just felt like switching it up today, so we're using this one. This is definitely one of my favorite powders though. This powder is amazing. Like, Dermablend powder is slept on. This is from Laura Mercier, by the way. Time for my foundation cocktail. So I'm gonna mix these two together and hopefully I get good results. I've never tried this before. At least I don't think I have. So I'm gonna use 2 pumps of the NARS. NARS is definitely a lot thicker and it's gonna give you more coverage, which I personally like. I like full coverage because I have a lot of dark spots that I want to cover. And then I'm gonna use 2 pumps of the Pat McGrath. This one is a little bit deeper, but I think together they'll make a really nice color. So that looks good. Okay, I'm wearing white today, so I'm hoping I don't get any makeup on my clothes because that's just, I hate when that happens. Makeup is so hard to get off clothes. Like, you know, it's really annoying. I think the combination is actually really nice, you guys. Like, this looks really good. It's giving me a nice, like, flawless finish. It's a little dark. Let me just bring up the light a little bit. Like here. Did that do anything? My sponge is from Amazon, by the way. It's really good if you're looking for affordable sponges. I've been using these for about 6 months now. I got them in a packet of like 6 or 8. I saw that Andrea recommended a nude version of these, so I might try them because I'm sure it's gonna be the same exact quality, but except in nude, and I love like that nude look, so I might actually pick those up, although I'm not supposed to be on Amazon for at least a month. Like, I've been going too crazy on Amazon. I'm gonna just squeeze the sponge and go here so I don't mess up my brows. I'm gonna take this little brush and take the rest of the foundation. I'm just gonna put it around my brows to shape them. That way they can be nice and crispy like bacon. Happy Memorial Day weekend to y'all. Hope you guys are having an amazing Memorial weekend. Let me know what you're doing in the comment section. I know most of us are still, you know, in lockdown, but I think some states are open. I don't know. I'm not I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm so confused. But I messed up that brow, so I was just fixing that. I don't know anymore, y'all. I'm just lost. I am lost. I think this foundation combo is really good. Like, for concealer, I'm gonna use these two concealers. These are both from Makeup Forever. One is in the shade 45 and one is in 52. So I'm gonna start with 52. I always use the darker one first to just solve my problems, like my dark under eye problem. I'm kind of using it as a color corrector almost, but not really. I don't know. Personally, like the way it looks when I do 2 layers of concealer, one being my complexion almost and the other one being a little lighter to help brighten everything. I just think that method looks really good on my complexion, so I like doing it. Yesterday I was waiting for my bronzer to arrive all day long, you guys, and it literally came at like 6 o'clock. Like, sometimes UPS says they're gonna come at 6, but you know, they've been lying. They come earlier. They literally came at 6 o'clock. I am definitely a big fan of bronzer. In case y'all didn't know, I love bronzers. I've always loved bronzers, and I've hated the fact that it's been really hard to find bronzers for deeper skin tones. It's a struggle to find a bronzer that works for dark skin. Like, it really is. And it's crazy because we're in 2020 and it still is not as available. It's still hard to find for us, for our complexions. Like, companies still make bronzers. There's still brands out there making bronzers in just 2 colors that are, you know, not gonna work for me. Like, not even gonna work for me as a foundation shade, you know? I've seen comments of people saying like, oh, why do you need to bronze? Because you're already dark. Like, you don't know. Like, bronzer is not just about adding darkness to your complexion. Like, we're not talking about tanning, which even tanning, like, you can tan if you're, I don't know, you can see certain people using for different reasons. Like, if you want to even out your complexion or something, because, you know, some of us have different skin tones all over our body, like me. My face is one color, or like 10 colors actually. My neck is a different color, my chest, like my body, and it's like 10 different complexions. Literally 10 different colors, y'all. Like, I'm not even kidding. Plus stretch marks. Anyways, I'm excited to try out this bronzer. I'm hoping that it looks really good. I'm hoping it's not red. That happens quite often where we get a nice bronzer that's the perfect formula, but it's actually like red, and that is just not cute, you know, on anybody. I must say, when I first saw the pictures, I was a little skeptical because there were only 4 shades, and I was kind of like, well, this seems a little suspect, you know? Like, I got trust issues when it comes to brands launching deep skin products, because sometimes these pictures. Okay, I'm gonna use some more powder. This is Derma Blend once again. I'm gonna set under my eye with this, and I'm gonna just put some excess in the cover, like so. Press that into my skin so we can set everything. I don't want my makeup to go anywhere today. And then set my forehead. I feel like it's gonna be pretty like humid today. I could already feel it in my body. Sticky, you know? Like, I hate that. It's not comfortable at all for anybody. Hello, base. This base is looking amazing. Like, these products, wow. Also, my skincare routine I've been doing, actually, I think it's working really well. So I think that's part of it. I'm about to go open the window because it's getting kind of hot in here. RB. I'm gonna go in with my first Charlotte Tilbury product. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I do like this powder. It's actually magical, you guys. Like, it matches my skin tone. I don't know how, because it looks so pale in this compact. But once you put it on, like, it matches, girl. I've worn this without foundation under it, and somehow it like warms up to your skin. So you know those like magical lip glosses back in the day where it would be like you would put it on and it would match your lip color? Like, that's how this powder is, y'all. No lie. The moment we've all been waiting for. First of all, can we acknowledge this packaging? This is how it came. Honestly, I was so tempted to open this yesterday to look at it, just to get a little sneak peek. But I didn't do it because I wanted to show y'all the packaging, because presentation. I feel like I'm about to open a nice luxury handbag. Like, this is so beautiful. I'm gonna open this up now. Oh, ooh, I didn't realize it was this big. This is a big box. Okay. That's actually really exciting because this kind of justifies the price if it's this big, because Charlotte Tilbury is definitely not cheap. This is the compact. It says Airbrush bronzer, a matte bronzing filter for face and body. So that's probably why it's so huge. And on the top it says deep Charlotte Tilbury. On the back she even tells you how you can use it, which is perfect. So this is huge. Wow, this is the powder, you guys. I absolutely am in love. It's so pretty. Let me show you guys the back, you know, angles, my fingerprints. Ew. I think this is gonna work. Do you see this? This is gonna work. It doesn't have a smell. That's good. I feel like most of y'all probably own Fenty Beauty bronzers. So I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like next to a Fenty bronzer. Do you see the size difference? It is definitely huge. I'll put the price comparison on the screen so y'all can see the price, how it compares. This is Fenty Beauty's Mocha Mommy, and I love this bronzer, except it's a little bit too red for me, so I tend to not use it as much. And this is the color comparison, so you can see Fenty one is definitely more red. I'm gonna show you guys this swatch next to Mocha Mommy. So this is Fenty. It's actually not so much deeper, it's just more red. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury right here. It's definitely around the same level of deepness. I think it's just not as red. So that's what they look like side by side. The mirror in this palette is also really huge, which is great. No, I'm gonna use this little brush from Laura Mercier, and I'm just gonna apply this right here and work this into my skin. It's actually really deep. Wow, it actually looks really good. Wow, I love it. I think I love this already. It looks really good. It has this warmness to it, but it's not like a red, which is perfect. This is what I don't want. I do not want red. I love the vibe it's giving me. I love how it looks. I am loving how it's looking, y'all. Girl, I am loving this bronzer. Okay, Charlotte. She did not come to disappoint, okay? This bronzer is looking really, really good. Wow, I think this was made for me. It doesn't have that strong red look to it, so it's looking really, really like natural and like meant to be there, which I am definitely here for. Not a single bit of patchy. This is that child that is not a problem child, easy to work with, listens to you, does what you say, don't ask no questions. Like, that's that child. Like, this is amazing. It's the perfect color if you are Fenty 420 or a Maybelline 356, 355. I do want to add a little bit to my eyelid because I'm not wearing any eyeshadow today. So I'm going to just put a little bit here to see how it blends as an eyeshadow. If I were to put it as an eyeshadow, of course, it blends out flawlessly. Like, wow, this blends so well. This is something that I like to do when I'm not wearing eyeshadow. I take my bronzer and I just put it in my crease just to make my crease look a little bit more defined and just like more sultry, more sexy, you know. I'm gonna do a little bit of nose contouring just to see how this looks, because sometimes my bronzers are a little bit too red for my nose. I did put a lot just to see how it would look, and it looks really good. Like, I'm not gonna leave it like this, obviously, but I'm gonna just take my sponge and go over that to make it look more, you know, natural. We're not gonna walk around with two lines on the side of my nose. This is literally perfect, you guys. Like, I'm not done with my makeup though. I still have a few Charlotte Tilbury products that I want to definitely put on today. I'm gonna throw on some lashes. These are from Amazon. They're from this brand called King Arthur. So I'm back with my lashes. These lashes are so extra, y'all, but I love them. They're so bomb. Anyways, I'm gonna use this blush now. This is actually one of the first things I ever got from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade The Climax. I'm gonna use this brush to swirl in here and apply that to my cheeks. Such a pretty color. For today's highlight, I'm going to use this Laura Mercier highlight, and it's in the shade Addiction. Laura Mercier is definitely like more luxury for makeup, so I'm going to use this and just pop some of that on my cheek. I don't want to do too much today just because I feel like this look is not a look where I want to do too much highlight. I definitely want the focus to be more on the bronzer. Also, I think it's a little bit more luxury looking without overdoing it with the highlight. I'm gonna take a little tiny brush and apply some here to open up my eyes, and then on the tip of my nose. For my lower lashes, I'm just gonna add some of this MAC mascara. This is my favorite thing to put down here just because the wand is so tiny. It works the best. I'm gonna line my lips with MAC's Cork lip liner. Then I'm gonna apply my favorite Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. It is definitely my favorite nude from them. It's really pretty. I actually remember when and where I got every single one of these pieces. This lip combo is what I'm talking about. Like, this is it. This is her. And I'm gonna use the lip gloss today. It's in the shade, this is in the shade High Society. It's like a mauve shade. I actually do want to get a more nude lip gloss from her. I'm actually gonna go back with some lipstick and go over the gloss. I want it to be more nude. Yeah, I like that better. Go back with this powder and I'm gonna just press it under my eye. I usually do this step with my MAC powder, but since I'm doing Charlotte today, we're gonna use that powder. And this is just gonna help set my under eye more and just really set and lock everything in place. I'm also gonna take some and just put it on my forehead just to set everything and make everything look very like precise. Now to set my face, I'm gonna try to talk louder than my neighbor's car. To set my face, I'm gonna use the Smashbox setting spray, and this is the weightless photo finish. And let's test this. Then I'm gonna use my sponge to just push it into my skin. Alright girls, so this is the entire look. I think this bronzer is amazing. Let me know in the comment section below if you'll be picking it up. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!